What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles, the face of trade tables, and we're here doing some post Banlist Yubel combos for you guys. I know a lot of people have been wondering, like, well, no longer have Lacrima, no longer have Apo. What do we do? How do we combo? What the deck list look like? And this is what I've coming up with. This is I got three combos that I want to show you guys. But just a quick rundown. This is pretty much what my deck list looks like. It didn't change obviously much because you guys know that Yubel didn't get hit that hard in the ban list. But I think with the addition of Apple being gone, cards like Nib is going to be worth playing again in the main board. So as you can see, I'm playing Nib. And we replaced our Spirit Gates that was lost with just one more Beckoning Beast, and we're at three Squirmers, which I would think I have been at two for a little while now. So we're at three Squirmers, back at three Squirmers, and then we're at two Beckoning Beasts. And it feels good. I don't have a problem with this at all because, to be honest, your best starter is Lotus. Is one of the best combo starters, or Throne. You want Lotus or Throne, nothing more. So you max out on those for sure, but you have your other lines that'll allow you to get to the game. So as far as the extra deck is concerned, the only thing I changed was the fact that we lost Lacrima, which was replaced by the Muckracker in the extra deck. My extra deck, because I hadn't been playing Appaloosa, I've been playing the Rabbit. Wasn't affected very much at all. So I only had to replace one card, and I chose to Muckracker. Muckracker I think is fine. It'll help set up High Caesar plays and keep the ball rolling. I wasn't using High Caesar that much, even though it was in the extra deck. Post this ban list, it wasn't coming up as much, but I think it comes up a little bit more now that we do not have Lacrima. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and pretty much get started on showing you guys some combos. Alright, so here we are, the first combo. Of course, first combo, everybody wants to know, everybody needs to know, Lotus, one card combo. If you're playing Yubel, you should always know what your Lotus one card combo is. This is the combo that I came up with. It doesn't deviate or change much from what it was, but it obviously without Lacrima, there's just a couple little changes to the combo line. So what I'm gonna do, obviously, you're gonna go, for your spirit into Nightmare Pain. And then, of course, the typical Nightmare Pain pop into Squirmer, and then Spirit get Yubel, and then you special the Squirmer and pop that for your Terror Incarnate. So from here, you want to basically, at this point, I think you're at 5 summons, so you just want to go ahead and drop your Phantom. If they don't nib you here, you just drop the Phantom, then you're not worried about the nib, unless they have another hand trap with it. Otherwise, you should start full combo. So you want to go into your Fiendsmith line first. It's important for the resource game. Alright, then. So before making your sequence, you want to pretty much try and set up the track into the graveyard, the extra body for future plays, and just the typical thing that you're doing as usual. So we're gonna go into Unchain right here. Make another Phantom. That's for extension purposes. That's all it is. You make this Phantom for extension, and then we're gonna pop the the Soul of Rage, so that we can get the Fiendsmith back into hand, and you just want to make sure the graveyard is completely flooded with everything that you need. That's all. the set. So we have chamber set. We make. So we obviously we're gonna make Desiree, and then because we are not playing Apple, obviously because Apple is banned, we are now playing the Rabbit, the Silicate Rabbit, which is actually really good. I was playing it before Apple was banned, and at the regional that I played in just before the ban list was official, the card performed really well. Rabbit's super good. It's like a pseudo MST, which allows you to spot removal spells and traps when you summon a trap monster, and then you get to use the trap monster to also negate summons if you play the angel statue. It depends on the choice trap monster that you want to use, but I play the angel statue, as you're going to see here. Um, and then, so from there, as you see, we have the Rabbit, we have Desiree, we have Phantom of Yubel. In the back row, to help us play around the Dark Ruler No More, even Droplets, we have 2 back row interruptions as well. So your opponent's going to have to open like godly to even break this board, because you have the Chamber in the background to bring back that Soul of Rage. You have the Angel Statue, which this card is crazy because it either can negate and inherit summon, or if they battle it, it can pop the card that battles it. So like if they try to out the card, they're gonna lose resources if they try to out it by battling over it. And otherwise, you get to negate a summon on the board. So it's really solid. Like these little dual interruption cards. Same thing with like Desiree. If you remove this off the board, to the graveyard, it's going to send the card off the field. So like these dual interruptions makes it very difficult that even Droplets and Dark Ruler doesn't like perfectly beat out the board. All right, so that's combo number 1. We're going to go ahead and get started and go on to combo number 2. All right, guys, so here we are, combo number 2. This combo is just done with Spirit Gates plus a discard. So it's technically a 1.5 card combo. It's I think I don't think this combo is quite as strong as combo 1 or combo 3, but I do like this combo, and it'll definitely help with your gameplay if you just open Spirit Gates or just open Dark Reckoning Beast as a starter. So that's literally what it is. This is either if you open Dark Reckoning Beast or Spirit Gates with no other starter in hand. So let's go ahead and get this started. Typical start with there. You're gonna play Spirit Gates, get Dark Reckoning Beast. Dark Reckoning Beast is gonna get you your summon sorcerers. Chaos Summoning Beast. And then you go straight into your Fiendsmith engine and you start playing. You're gonna Necro Equip. Alright, Necro Equip, bring back the engraver, and then go straight into. So here is where the combo deviates just a little bit from combo 1. It's because you got to get to your Yubel engine. So with getting to your Yubel engine, you have to go, instead of going into Desiree with a sequence, we're going into Aerial Eater. Right, Aerial Eater dump. And from there, you just start playing your line. So we're going to use Gates to bring back the Lotus. And we'll start our combo. So the only unfortunate part about this particular line, it is a little more susceptible to nib. So what you can do, instead of dumping Lotus in this combo, you can just dump Spirit. You don't have to dump Lotus and then just Reborn Spirit. That way, if they do nib you, you have a play to summon Phantom. So that's just probably a more accurate way to play this. But if you want the extra, if you're not worried about nib and you want the extra 0/0 Fiends in the graveyard, you can just dump Lotus. But definitely, if you're more worried about nib, you're going first, you're worried about the possibility of nib, I would dump Spirit and just Reborn the Spirit. And that way, if they nib you at that point, you still have your Nightmare Pain, and then you can just make a Phantom afterwards. Alright? And like even with that, like you have the Shavara to pop so that you can extend if you dump the spirit instead and then reborn the spirit. So like if they like nib you right when you reborn your spirit, you can just Shavara pop the spirit and still get your chains going. So all right, so now it's just straight up Yubel lines. Squirm and pop. Bring out the Terror Incarnate. All right, you're gonna make. Oh, so yes, it's important at this particular point in time of the combo to make the rabbit. The reason why you want to make the rabbit is because in this line you're gonna be going into Muckracker, and you don't want to block the Muckracker zone with the rabbit. So you want to make rabbit first, and then go into your little unchained setup. Oh, as you can see, yeah, I did. This was more of a play mistake because I was getting so comfortable into the combo that I made Phantom a little bit late. But you definitely want to make Phantom a little sooner than the point that I made the Phantom at that time. All right, but yeah, so here you're gonna pop your normal lines, and you make the Mudcracker. You set your trap card. So, um, so instead of, and at this point in time, we got the track as you can see, but instead of playing the track, we're gonna use it for discard fodder, and then we're gonna reborn the Aerial Eater, and we're gonna make a Caesar. So this is the line where you make Caesar. This is why Caesar's still in the extra deck, because Caesar does come up, and this line will come up from time to time. You may just open a Dark Beckoning Beast, depending on how many Dark Beckoning Beasts you guys are playing. If you're playing 3, if you're playing 2, this line will come up, and so if you just open Dark Beckoning Beast or just open Gates, this is the line you want to go with. I think this is probably the strongest way to end the board. And so that's going to be it for combo number 2. We're going to go ahead and head over to combo number 3. Alright guys, so here we are. This is the third final combo. This is the best combo, in my personal opinion. This combo can be opened in multiple different variants. If you open Lotus plus Throne, you can do this combo. If you open Throne plus Gate, if you open Throne plus Dark Beckoning Beast, if you open Dark Beckoning Beast and Lotus, like you pretty much, there's so many different ways to open up this 2-card combo, and I personally think it's the best combo. So you'll probably be able to do this combo more consistently than any other combo. Even then way more consistent combo number 2, because the odds of you opening the combination of these cards together is pretty high. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And you want to start off with the Gates line first. You know, try and bait out Ash Blossom and Droll, because in this particular line, if they Droll after the Gates, you can still play the Throne and then Throne pop Yubel in the body, Yubel body, and still pretty much be able to get to your Fiendsmith line and also make a Phantom. So you're not just completely crushed if they draw you. So one of the things I like about this deck is that this deck doesn't just lose to a single hand trap. It can actually power through 2 or 3 hand traps depending on what your hand looks like. So it's really, really solid. So you start off with the Dark Beckoning Beast Spirit Gate line. You're going to play the Throne. You want to get to your Lotus. Previous combos before, when we played Throne and you open this line, you would just go ahead and pop from the deck. But because we don't have Lacrima anymore, and you still want to try and end on your Desiree, you have to search Lotus now. You're not popping from your deck. If you already have the Lotus in your hand and you open this, and you have Gates, then you can pop from the deck because you already have the Lotus in hand, and you can make the Phantom even earlier. So, but we're gonna go ahead and start with that. We're gonna do our Yubel stuff first. Get a Nightmare Pain, pop the Spirit. We're gonna get our Squirmer, and then we're gonna go ahead and trigger both the Spirit and the throne because we want to hurry up and get our bodies out there. We are definitely susceptible to nib at that point. I think we are definitely at 5 summons, but if they nib you, you like literally just don't care because you can make 2 phantoms and just continue the combo from there. Like it's crazy. So you just don't even care if they nip you at that point. All right, and then you go here and you make your and now you're gonna make your phantom. Boom. Now that you have phantom, we're gonna start. This is where we're gonna start doing some little cool cheeky stuff here. So go ahead. We want to make sure we have plenty of 0/0 fiends just in case in the graveyard. We're on our fiendsmith line. All right. So here, like, we don't have to reborn anything special. Something. We already have the bodies on the board. We just go ahead straight into our Soul of Rage. All right. So as usual, we pop the Soul of Rage. We're gonna get the Fiendsmith back in hand because we want to get the track out of the deck, and then put a body on board. All right. So this particular line, I usually put. If I don't actually put it on the board right away, I try to so that it's there, but you put Lotus on the board and you just leave it there. This Lotus is actually an interruption for you for the next turn. All right. Play the track. Now the track is gonna get you to your sequence. You set your trap card. You have now that's so we have now 1, 2, 3 interruptions. Technically, if you count your chamber pretty much like it's 3 interruptions by itself. So at this point in time, with Desiree on board, we are up to 6 interruptions at this point. All right, then we are Rabbit. Our Rabbit's gonna set. All right, and just like that. All right, just to count for you guys. So we have Statue. Statue is an interruption, allowing you to negate a summon, inherit summon. All right, and then if your opponent plays a continuous spell card or a field spell, the Rabbit is an interruption, allowing you to pop if when you summon the statue that field spell or continuous spell off the field. Right. You have Desiree, which is I guess kind of 2 interruptions. So that right there, it can negate up to 2 cards on the field, which is super solid. You have Phantom, and then you have Lotus, all right? And then not to mention, we also have Chamber, which will get into Rage, which will turn into SP, which will banish basically 2 cards on board possibly. So we are looking at about 9 interruptions total on the board, 8 if you just count this as 1. So that is really, really good. And what's crazy is that because of the 2 trap cards, that even if your opponent plays Dark Ruler and you just want to be like, all right, I'll just let it go, you still have pretty much 4 interruptions here just from the 2 trap cards alone. So it's really solid, really, really good. Tell me what you guys think about these combos, what you think about the deck lists. We are trying our best to perform and push this deck to being the best deck. We have about 5 weeks, I think, until the next set drops, and I think in those 5 weeks, Yubel will by far be the best deck to play. So expect to play mirror matches. I think this particular build is one of the best ones to play into mirror matches going first. Rabbit is insane against the mirror match going first, and then you want to have all this other stuff to help interrupt. Just tell me what you guys think. Hit me in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It helps, especially with the algorithm. I'm trying to get up there. We're on the goal to try and hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are about 2/3 of the way there, guys. So come on, let's help a brother out. All right, let's get those subs in here. We are a little over 600 subscribers, guys. All right, this is your boy Charles, the face of trade tables, signing out. Peace.